Yes, yes. Very good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, pretty well, and thank you for asking. What about you? How's everything going on your side?
Yeah, yeah. Everything is going well, and today I'm very excited as well.
Oh, great. I think we this including this we had already two sessions earlier, and this is the third one. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, great.
Yes.
So, how's your
So,
YouTube journey is going on? Because I see you upload video every day. Every day, like you upload video.
yeah,
Don't
ma'am.
you feel it's a
Because
hectic task? Because editing and everything, really for me, it's a hectic. It's a frantic kind of task every day,
y-
and you
yeah,
do this
yeah.
thing.
I got it. I got irritation many of time, but I say to my one member of my family who did this, who
Oh,
edited, and
oh. Hmm. Like you
I
record
just
only video and rest of the things the other person they do.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
other one person he or she does this thing.
yeah, yeah. That's why. And
Ah,
ma'am, maintaining consistency it's a requirement. Any field, right? So
totally
that's
agree.
why I
Totally
maintain
agree.
my
In
consistency.
every field we need that consistency. If we want to do something, if we want to achieve that level, otherwise somehow we can manage it. But proper way, if you want to do something, definitely consistency plays a vital role. I totally agree
Mm.
with this point.
Yeah, so that's why I often, I just post out because of help of other family member of my family. Yeah,
Okay. So every day, like at a fixed time, do you make conversation video or it is like anytime, whenever you get time, according to that, you make video, conversation video with the learners?
yeah. Actually, after 2 p.m., I make a call with any person.
Okay, after two. And until like 5 to 6 o'clock. Because as you live in the village, so there's electricity issues and many more problems are
Mm.
there.
Yeah, but
That's why.
before five,
Two
because
to
it's a
five.
5 p.m. Yeah, yeah. 4, yeah, 3 p.m. Yeah, this is the time where I connect with the any person as a call.
Okay, that's great. Like, thank you for giving me this chance so that I can connect with you again.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Actually, it would be really honor for me as well because you're experienced person, teacher as well. So I really learn many things from you as well.
Yes, you can say like, but if you are also teacher and you have also lots of experience, I can say you are well versed and you have been in the teaching field, I think, more than 10 years. Am I right?
No, 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 not 10 years. 1 year you can consider.
Okay, 1 year. Last time, actually, many times I make conversation with many people, and most of them they are teacher.
Mhm.
So I get confused because some are old, like they have been doing in this field, they have been teaching for a long time. Some are 10 years, 15 years. Some are like 3 to 2 years. That's why sometimes I get confused. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, it's
exactly.
okay, ma'am. So,
Hmm.
ma'am, I would like to know your strategy nowadays. What kinds of strategy do you apply in your conversation, in your speaking field? I would like to know.
Like right now, I think right now I'm focusing on the reading part. Okay, because
Mm-hmm.
this is the area where I'm lacking, I feel, reading. So last time I purchased one book and I read that book within the 10, 15 to 20 days, luckily, because that actually that book was non-fiction. But
Mm-hmm.
I tried to read so that I could consume more new vocabulary and sentence structures. And having read that book, then I didn't purchase anything. So then I started reading on my phone because phone has applications where we can read any book. So I started reading on my book. This is the thing which I started, and I'm thinking to start. I've been thinking to start writing part, but for me, especially like separately take out time from my busy schedule is quite difficult. So let's see. I don't know when will I execute this idea of writing, but definitely very soon I will do this. And apart from this, nothing special. Just listening to conversation videos. Uh, Not every day. Every day, I try to listen to one or two conversation videos. Separately, I don't time to sit anywhere and watch that video. But whenever
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the kitchen and I do any other work, so simultaneously I try to watch
Yeah.
those videos, conversation videos. And yes, one thing I must say, like whenever I watch any videos, and if the two person they're talking to each other and they use any common word, So instantly in my mind, I try to say the advance or synonym of that particular word, on my side. So that it's a kind of revision. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
like say two-person they are talking to each other, and for example they use any vocabulary or anything which is common. So if I know
Mm-hmm.
the synonym or any advanced vocabulary related to that particular word, so at the same time I try to recall it in my mind, like sitting anywhere, like watching to that. So I feel this is the good method. We can recall or revise our vocabulary, and at the time of speaking it's easy to remember, and our mind automatically deliver that word. Okay, you know this thing, so quickly I switch to that word. So
Yeah,
these
yeah.
are the method, like two or three methods now I am following. Yes.
Yeah, that's a great, I think, because by recalling multiple time, by memorizing, by having the scenes of any kinds of sudden moment, so it will be more convenient to reminding and recalling these kinds of vocabulary which you accumulated before time through any situation. So it will be really great strategy. I really
And what
appreciate you,
about you,
ma'am.
sir? What kind of strategy nowadays are you like trying to do, or you are like inculcating in your habit?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, nowadays I'm debating over the various kinds of topics so that I can get opportunity by recalling, yeah, even addressing vocabulary for framing my sentence. Because without debating over various kinds of topic, how could you address any kinds of vocabulary for framing your sentence? That's why I just debate on random topic.
Hmm. That is a really
Okay.
scintillating method, because when you debate on the topics, so definitely you pressurize your mind and you try to think on it. And once you
Yeah,
gather that information, it will be easy for you to deliver your speech and everything. Your
yeah.
thoughts will be clear.
Because if you go ever through the convenient way, so you will never have so much kinds of information, yeah, experience related to this matter. So you have to go through difficult times, so difficult obstacles, so that forcefully you have to insist yourself to addressing a various kinds of vocabulary for framing your sentence and try to deliver appropriate sentence situationally, right?
Okay.
So
Yes,
I
yes,
just do
correct.
like that activities with the learner ever. So that's why, ma'am, I selected topic happiness. So I would like to know
Yes, you
your
told me
opinion
about the
about,
happiness. Correct, correct.
yeah. So
And that's a
what
really
is the
captivating and engaging like word on topic, happiness,
mm,
because we all know happiness is something which lies in everyone's life. But what is
mm,
exactly happiness, and what makes you okay? Let's start from your side. Like according to you, what is happiness?
yeah,
A
ma'am.
perception of every person is different. According to
Of
them,
course.
meaning and definition is different. So
Yeah,
according to
yeah, yeah.
your perception, your way, what is happiness? Like what do you consider?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Actually, ma'am, happiness that is mean you're having so much comfortable situation into your life with your own members. Your relation will be very nicely going on into your life, and every people having contentment feeling from you. Okay, that is called happiness. And many of time, whenever we remind our previous
Why
memory of
your
life,
phone is shaking? Your phone is shaking. Like, are you holding your phone in your hand?
yes.
Okay, that's why. It was like shaking, but it's okay. It's okay. We can continue. Just I'm asking. Yes, yes. Please
Okay,
continue. Sorry
okay.
for the interruption. So sorry for that.
No, 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 it's okay. So whenever ma'am, we remind our previous memories, so it has gives us so much feeling amusement, and that is called, according to me, happiness as well. It is a part of our happiness, right? So
Yes,
by making happy yourself, there are many reasons. It's up to you how you make yourself happy, right? If you're talking
exactly,
with any
exactly.
other peoples also, so you can make happy moment, happy environment. It's up to you how you can. And
Exactly.
I really learn from the positive person how they can keep self so much happy all the time because of they always consider inside of self like each and every moment. Okay, how you can make that moment seriously or very lightly in your life, it's up to you totally. Okay, through your activities, through your behavior, right? So
Yes.
according
Indeed,
to
indeed.
me, yeah, ma'am. So according to me, it's totally up to us. How can we make each and every moment of our life to be so much good, so much amusement? Okay.
Yes, yes. So whatever your points you told me, that is really spectacular, and really the meaning of happiness which you told me. It's really exactly the meaning which you told me. And
Thank
it's
you,
a
ma'am.
kind of really the positive vibes, somewhere the positive thoughts, a positive feeling, emotions, positive emotions, rather than the negative. Like positivity
Mhm.
is more. Contentment means positivity is more than the negativity. And it doesn't matter, like it's not like that, okay, if any person is affluent, if that person has lots of money, then only that person can be happy or joyous. No, it's not like that. In our day-to-day life, we can
Yeah.
find out our contentment, our happiness from small things, small things. Okay, very small, which is like negligible for any other person. For example, in my case, I'm telling you like what kind of happiness I feel in day to day life. Maybe in your case, they are different. They are like according to your way of living or way of thinking, they are different. For me,
Mhm.
like whenever I go outside with my mummy. I wandering here, there, and go shopping for with my mummy, only with my mummy. I'm not telling with my any other person, but my mummy is special for me. So whenever I go with him, with her, sorry, with her. So at that time, I feel joyous. Okay, that moment I forget everything, and I try to enjoy that moment.
Mhm.
That thing every day I don't get chance to go outside, but whenever I get chance, so
Okay.
that makes me really like happy. And apart from these, whenever we know like initially we know the grammar concepts, lots of concepts are very confusing. Okay, and initially at the beginning stage we are not able to understand that those things in a one go. Okay, we need to watch over and over, we need to understand many times. So whenever
Mhm.
any concept I find it's difficult, yeah, how to understand it, like. And after that, after like having watched many times, after like 10 days or 15 days, when you understand that concept deeply, then at the time the happiness it's can't telling you, it's like over a moon. I feel I'm over a moon. Now I got that concept clearly, I can use in my spoken part. So that is kind of happiness which I really feel many a times.
Yes.
Then in my case, as I told you already, I have a frantic schedule, so hardly I
Mhm.
get time. So whenever I get chance, travel by the train, especially for the 2 or 3 or 4 days sojourn. So at that time, I feel happy because 3 or 4 days I know that I'm not going to do anything. I like take rest, and especially on the top of that, when I get the uh, lower side seat, lower like side lower seat. I like
Mhm.
side lower seats. So luckily, if I get side lower seats, that the time I really feel ecstatic. My God, I get this seat. So this is a kind of happiness for me. Then
Yeah.
chit chat with my friends on a phone call. So these are like stupid things. I know like these are the kind of things, na, like a flogging a dead horse, squandering your time. But in outwardly somewhere it makes me happy. Those things are reason of my contentment or
Yeah, ma'am.
contentedness. Yes. So
Yeah,
what's
yeah, you're right.
in your case? What are those things, the small things in your case, which
Yeah,
are the
ma'am.
reason?
Actually, whenever I spend time with my friend, yeah, with those people who are very familiar to me, at that time I really get so much contentment feeling. Okay, and so much
Okay.
happiness. Yeah, and the most important part of my life, whenever I meet with positive person who is very positive, full
Okay.
of positiveness.
Hmm.
So at that time I become so much excited because I knew already like today I'm going to learn so many things from them. The
Oh, it's your
that
greatness
secret.
actually. It's your greatness. That's why you're telling. Otherwise, you're also very humble kind of personality and pliable, really.
Thank you, ma'am. And I like inside of me, like I'm so much excited to because like knowing that today I'm going to learn the secret of way how the people can be keep more positive all the times. Okay, because situation is very unpredictable, right? It's quite
Yes, yes.
difficult to
Indeed.
maintain your expression, your moods and all these things in a good manner all the time with any people. So I'm very excited to know like today I'm going to learn that secret of that person, how they can keep self all the time positive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So these things I really taking very positively in my life.
In day-to-day life, these are like 2 or 3 things. Apart from this, is there anything which like make you happy in day-to-day life, like on the daily routine basis?
Yeah. The one thing it's make me so much happy when I convince any person they are going to do a very unpredictable activities in their life. And so if able to succeed, I mean I'm able to convey any person and I become
Okay.
success to convince that person. So that things
Mm-hmm.
make me so much happy. because as I consider, I really succeed in this field to just save someone's life.
And same way solving the problem, like solving the problem of any other person. If any person is going through any kind of depression or apprehensive type of problem, so at that time, if we are the reason to solve their problem, that is really a kind of happiness for us. Okay, because
Yeah,
we know somewhere inwardly, okay, at least I'm able to solve that person problem somewhere. So that is also, it's
yeah,
like a
ma'am.
good thing.
And
Exactly.
I always gratitude for God because God has given me this quality. That's why I'm able to relieve someone's through my words, through
Okay.
my behavior, yeah, any kinds of things, right?
Yes,
Otherwise,
yes.
so many people on the line and they have so many things, less as they expected in life, but they do not
Exactly.
have, right?
Mhm.
So I really
Exactly.
gratitude for God each and every time.
We should have this attitude, this type of attitude, gratitude towards the God, because we know that we are blessed with so many things we have had blessed with, and we can't deny this fact that surrounding us we have lots of things. uh, because of that, many people they don't have these things which we have. Okay, really, so gratitude is the main reason, I think, for
Yeah,
the
ma'am.
happiness.
Because why we should be gratitude for God? Because whatever we have still, this is the desire of someone's, right? So really, we
Exactly.
should be gratitude for God because at least we are living our life as we want. We have our great facilities. We are connecting with the people. We are spending the time with as we want to spend with anyone. So these are facilities we have. This situation is under control of us, right? So that's
Mhm.
why we should be appreciating, right? Gratitude for God for this moment, right?
Exactly,
Obviously,
exactly. Mhm. And you know,
yes,
like prior to starting the session, just I was asking this question to my daughter, what makes you happy? She's saying, Mama, whenever I eat pizza, and at the time I get happiness, I feel joyous that pizza. And like kids
yeah,
are like this, they like feel happiness by eating, by going somewhere outside, by playing such kind of activity. And especially whenever they get unexpected holiday. Okay, nowadays it's rainy in our like Mumbai, it's heavily raining and sometimes there is a red alert. So at the time unexpectedly we get notification of a holiday, and I can't tell you the happiness, the contentment of my daughters. They they like overwhelmed with the excitement. Okay.
yeah, ma'am. You're right.
Exactly.
Because small kids has not so much sense. They just make anything too much, special in life. And if you give them, so they become so much excitement and they feel over the moon.
Yes, and
That's
we
why.
can learn from the kids. You know, they never like find out happiness in the big things. They always try to find out their happiness in the small things. They somehow they take out in their daily routines. So we can observe those things. Okay, why we should depend once I get success in my life, once I get affluent, or once I get a bungalow and like four-wheeler which I want, then I will be happy. It's not like that. We can find out our happiness in our day-to-day life actually.
Of course, so many things are there. If we start finding happiness in a small thing, so there is no requirement to wait for longer. That kinds of things that is in our out of capacity, right? And it will be taking a lots of times for longer, right? For we have to wait for
Exactly.
long. There is no requirement. We make in certain moments self happy a lot by finding a small things, right, inside of them.
Exactly. Yes, yes,
So
certainly,
there's
certainly.
more possibility are there. It's up to you how we discover it, right?
Yes,
And we have to
exactly.
learn
I
through
totally
kids.
agree with you. Yes, we have to learn from kids only. And like speaking of this happiness, just one thing came in my mind. Okay, let's just assume the scenario where you are upset or uptight because of some reason, and at that time you
Mhm.
don't feel like doing anything, like talking to any person, doing any kind of study or anything. So how like do you refrain yourself with that situation? How you like try to draw yourself with that situation? What kind of activity do you do? Like in my
Okay,
case, that's I'm giving my example. Like whenever I go through that situation, I do nothing, just I start scrolling my shorts and reels, and I try to engross in those videos, in those comedies videos, or this kind of videos. So in your case, what do you do in order to get away from that situation?
actually, it's totally up to you, your mentality, how you think, how you see the things around you. If you're stuck in any kinds of unpredictable situations, at that time you have to separate yourself. You have to just distract your intention and put your intention on those part of it who really give you so much contentment, amusement, feeling.
Exactly, exactly.
They will help you to just make your mood to be calm and relaxed and happy. So after coming happiness into your mind for any kinds of reasons, it will really help you to distract your attention, and you get soon a very internally relief a lot.
That is,
So
I'm
these are things
asking, like,
from those.
which is your way of distracting your
Okay, okay,
tension or tightness?
okay.
What is your way?
Actually, actually, whenever I stuck in a bad situation, so often I do those part of things that give me so much happiness, like
And
talking with
which are
my
those?
friends,
Okay, talking with
just
your
like
friend.
talking with friends, yeah, speaking with any person. Okay, so these are things make me so much happy, and then,
Yes, yes.
make me like feel me like to forget all these things for a while.
I somewhere distract your mind from that particular
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
situation for the
yeah,
time being. Yes, correct.
yeah, yeah. Because we are educated, we know how to live these kinds of like hectic schedules, right? For a
That's
while,
okay.
how can we?
Sometimes it's good if we cry. Like what there to lose if we cry sometimes. Sometimes we go through the situation where we feel like crying a lot. So what I prefer doing, just cry. If we feel like this, just cry. I start crying for like half an hour, and then I know like my limitation is what. Only if I start crying, I will cry for the half an hour, and after that, automatically I feel pain in my eyes. So definitely, and somewhere I feel calmness. Okay, now I feel comfortable. So I do this thing also. Okay, some many people they say no. Okay, and especially in the in term of boys, no, boys can't be cry anytime. They should be they should be audacious in their nature. It's not like that. If you feel
No,
like
no,
crying, you should cry. I think you should cry. It's a
no,
part of
ma'am.
nature.
It doesn't matter. It's totally wrong. I think I also feel like a cry, but like why don't we cry around the people? Because if you, especially you, if you start crying
No, I'm not
around your
saying that in
family,
front of people you are start crying. I'm saying alone in the home alone. Alone you can cry. I'm not saying like in front of every people you start crying. It's not a good thing. It's not a good etiquette. So because we are now adult, we are enough mature. We can't like we are not expected to do this thing in front of people, in front of public. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so do not real awareing them like how weak inside of me. Okay, because if you are crying, being a male, if you are going to cry around your own member at least of your family,
Yes,
so
yes.
it's a very negative indication. That's why
It's a
it's
kind
not
of
behave of any
embarrassment, like
mention.
being a boy, how could you cry in front of your family members?
Yeah,
Yes, but it's not possible in front of it, and it doesn't look good. Actually, whenever we feel like we have that space where we can separately secluded place, we can go there and we can like cry as we want. Oh my God!
okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
it's really that's a gripping conversation. I enjoy really that this conversation.
Yes, ma'am. Ever. Whenever I talk to you, I also feel so much contentment feeling and amusement as well. Really.
Really. And
Okay, ma'am.
thank you
So
for choosing this topic, happiness, because this topic is itself a great topic. Like, it's kind of joyous. Okay. Because many times people discuss on the topic empowerment and environment. Okay, these are also good. But sometimes a few topics are captivating. They like engaging kind of like where we can experience or we can share our past previous experience with the learners or with the like other person. So really, it
yeah.
was wonderful. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for connecting with me. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for connecting with me as well. Okay, bye. Take care.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye
You
bye.
too,